It's been medicine in Jamaica, it's been medicine in other parts of the world, it's been medicine for a long time. And we let stigma and stereotypes and a media spin targeted towards immigrants and black folks in material science back in the 20s and the 30s drive us to where we are now with how we view and how people of color, especially black folks, view the plant.
There is no doubt that medical marijuana can help people.
I want to legalize cannabis and prioritize communities of color for the licenses to sell cannabis.
I would say how I deal with stigma is this: I just tell my story. And when I tell my story, it completely changes the room. My mother was transitioning due to MS, which is multiple sclerosis. Liquid morphine wasn't working. Dilaudid wasn't working. She was in hospice palliative care, and she wasn't able to even sleep, and she would cry and moan in pain every night. And I was pretty much giving her cannabis to help her die without pain.
The dopest thing to me about being in the cannabis industry is being able to help so many people. I think a lot of people forget that people genuinely use cannabis for to have a better quality of life. When I see people who are going through chemotherapy that literally looked dead in the face at one point come back and look alive and happy and say they just left a chemo session, that makes me feel like what I'm doing is worth it.
I am Melinda Toussaint. I am a co-owner with Mary Care Wellness, and I'm a family nurse practitioner. So a lot of the providers, they still have the stigma because, especially the ones who are older, they grew up with reefer madness, war on drugs. This is your brain on drugs, and it was like a fried egg. So they still have that in their mind.
People understand the trajectory of this industry. They get it is already a multi-billion-dollar industry. From the perspective of being a patient and a consumer, which I am, they don't understand that. And that's the part of the stigma that I've been trying to erase.
I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. Cannabis has helped me in so many ways, and not just THC, but combinations of CBD and THC, and also high doses of CBD, because chemotherapy and antibody treatments ravages your body. Radiation burns your chest, so you need that relief. And if I did not have cannabis as something that I could turn to, I just don't know how I would have made it out entirely.
Yeah, I mean, we get around 80 or so patients a day. Right now, you have to have a medical card to be admitted into our dispensary. So what we do right now is we just do a lot of educational events and just expose people to the industry.
Maryland has a MMCC, which is Maryland Medical Cannabis Commission, that patients have to create an account and get a patient number and then see a provider such as ourselves to get a certified to be able to go to a dispensary. Then DC, the patients have to see us first, and then we provide them with the application number so that they could submit to DC Department of Health to get a card and able to have access to the dispensary. When patients are certified, they're able to go to a dispensary, a medical cannabis dispensary, and able to get cannabis products that has been tested and effective for their condition.
I don't care what we call it for this conversation. Cannabis, loud, weed, good, whatever. Marijuana, we're grossly affected by that. It's been medicine in Jamaica, it's been medicine in other parts of the world, it's been medicine for a long time. And we let stigma and stereotypes and a media spin targeted towards immigrants and black folks in material science back in the 20s and the 30s drive us to where we are now with how we view and how people of color, especially black folks, view the plant.